Hi guys, welcome to day 3 of the January Jumpstart Challenge. Today's topic is what to eat for weight loss. So before we dive into the tips, I need you to do a few things. First off, I want you to go and download the MyFitnessPal Calorie Counter app. You're going to need this to track your food. Now I want to say before you get worried, you're not going to have to do this indefinitely forever. My recommendation is about 4 to 6 weeks, and more if you want, a little less if you want, but I'd say at least those 4 weeks are essential. What this is going to do is help you to understand what the foods that you eat every day, how many calories they have in them, the protein, the nutrients. It's going to give you a clear picture of what you're eating and what your staples are that are going to be good for your weight loss. So tracking these for those 4 weeks, you're going to learn a lot about your diet. And this is going to put you 100% in control of your weight loss efforts because you're going to be tracking those calories, knowing exactly what you're putting into your body. So this is going to make your results just double pretty much. So I want you to do this for 4 to 6 weeks. Track your food. Next, you're going to download the mini recipe book and then the superfoods list. That way you can see what kind of good, healthy superfoods you can add to your diet. So all those tools will be available for you in the Fit Life Files tab, okay? So those are the things I need you to download and get started on tracking that food. I'd say start this week or next week. All right, so let's move on to a few helpful tips for you. So let's talk about the perfect weight loss meal. You want to start out with a lean protein source. Now, you can find any of this on the superfoods list that you're going to be able to download in the Fit Life group, so don't worry about that. So anyway, lean protein source. Protein is important for weight loss because it helps you to stay full and satisfied throughout the day. That way, you're not reaching for those high-calorie, junky snacks later on in the day. Also, those amino acids that make up protein are really good for all of the processes that go on in your body, as well as building and maintaining muscle, which is important when it comes to weight loss. So you got to get your protein. Next, healthy fats. Great for your skin, hair, nails, joints. You need to have olive oil, nuts, seeds, avocado. Those things have to be included in your diet as well. You also want to have at least a half a plate of leafy greens or bell peppers, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, carrots, whatever veggies you enjoy. At least a half a plate of those. Now, you can add some extra carbs like potatoes or rice, things like that, but you want to do it in moderation, and every meal shouldn't include these. Most of your meals should be made up of those other components that we talked about. If you do that, it will boost your weight loss. So notice, I'm not telling you to cut your carbs drastically or go on this super low carb just nightmare diet. Just eliminate some of them. It's all about the balance. Okay, so that is your perfect weight loss meal. Let's move on. So once you download the MyFitnessPal app, you're going to be taking a quiz. And this quiz is going to tell you exactly how many calories, based on what your goals are, you can have for the day. So it already is going to do a ton of the work for you. Plus, it saves some of the meals and foods that you have each day to make it easier for you to continue to put those in. You can also scan things, the barcode right on any food or beverage, and it will scan it into your daily food library for the day, okay? So this app's gonna make it super, super easy. Now, you also already know some of the foods that you can add to your diet with that superfoods list. So I want to go over some other tips that are really going to benefit you, because if you are so strict with your diet, you never leave yourself any like room for balance or giving yourself some of the things that you really love and enjoy, then it's going to be hard to stick with it. And normally people fall off. So I need you to stick with what I call the 80-20 rule. So that is going to be 80% of healthy foods, nutrient dense foods that stick within that caloric budget that you have for the day. And then 20% balance, or what I like to call cheats and treats. You have to have that balance. And some people would even say to go as low as 10% with that, but I am not one of those people. I believe 20% is perfect because it's realistic. And guess what? If you have birthdays or events or things like that, where holidays, where you're going to be eating, don't fully deprive yourself of that either. Food is a big part of our life. We eat multiple times a day. When we celebrate, eating is 100% involved in that. When you take someone out for a date or coffee, food and beverages are a huge part of our life. So we cannot have a bad relationship to where every time we think about food, it's a negative thing. Like, oh, I have to diet, I can't eat this, I can't do that. If you feel that way about food, no wonder you're not going to lose any weight, because this is not something that you're going to stick with. You have to create habits and routines and things in your life that you will realistically stick with and that you can actually enjoy, not dread every second of. This is the most important thing when it comes to your diet. So you have the specifics. Let's go over that again. You're going to be using your app, tracking your calories, knowing exactly how many calories you can have for that day, okay? You're going to know some of the more nutrient-dense, healthful foods from the list, and even have a few recipes that you can use, okay? And I want you to know that I'm always putting out new tips, tricks, videos that are going to help you with as well. So stay in the community and you will get more value and more helpful resources. But now you also need to know that you have to give yourself time for balance, leeway, and enjoy some of the things that you love, right? These are the most important things about your diet. If you have more questions about this, feel free to ask me today during our live Q&A and check-in. I will be more than happy to answer specific questions, help you with obstacles that you're facing, okay? So I hope you liked this. Let me know what you think about the 80-20 rule, all right? I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.